Really?
Yeah. So Gary, probably only just got back, haven't you, from Saturday?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. It was a late one and a long one, of course, but the supporters had to endure that as well. But at least they didn't see their team lose goal that way, and we did get the equalising goal, which is always a slightly better feeling than if you're 1-0 up and the side equalises against you. So we was in on Sunday still. We reviewed the game. The lads, we give them their say and what they thought, and I'm pleased to say they thought the same as me. And when that happens, you know that it doesn't take long to get everybody back on the straight and narrow. Not that we was too far off the right path. It's that maybe a goal or two wouldn't have put right, but that's the name of the game. I know people are saying about goal scorers and all that sort of thing. We got some. I'm very happy with my squad. So at this moment in time, we're not looking outside for anyone else, because these are the ones that have put in the effort till now. What are we, second, third top goal scorers or something? Yeah. We've got a good goals against column, and we're second in the league at the moment. Yeah, it'd be great to be top, but we're still within striking distance of that when we need to be. So, I'll kill any speculation by saying that I'm happy with our squad and I'm happy with ourselves, because that's a hard thing as well, not to play good players, because the players are doing all right on the pitch, and if you change it every time something doesn't quite go right, you're changing it every week, and that's a sure sign to be bottom of the league.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? Not to get carried away with a 7-1 at Halifax, and then not to be sort of carried away by two frustrating 1-1 draws.
No, you mustn't. You've got to have faith in the group that you've put together. Don't mess about with it too much, but you try and keep everybody interested if you can. And if a goal scorer's missed a couple of chances, sometimes you have to persevere, because that's what goal scorers do. But goal scorers keep getting in those positions, and as I say, we've got a few good goal scorers. We haven't got anyone in the like the lad at Bromley, who's got 13, but we've got two that have got 13 in total, i.e. Danny and Amari, and then you've got Billy's, Stores, Downsy. I think they're all on 4 or something. So I'm quite happy with what we got. So when we're a bit down about our game, we're not totally devastated about our game. It just means that we're not quite reaching the standards that we're requiring of ourselves. That's the important thing.
Yeah, you seem to have read some of the comments by fans, like I have after the game.
Well, I always do, and all fans, not all fans, but a lot of fans understand what you're saying, because I'm never going to lie to you and pull the wool over people's eyes and say, oh, it was a fantastic performance if it wasn't, and I don't do that with the players either. But then they don't do that. Every time I listen to their comments, we've all seen the same game, because they know the game that we're aspiring to. They know it, and we've seen it in certain parts of games, and we know it's there. So you've got to keep going and making sure that continuity, if you like, in time gets you results. The manager's got to keep showing the squad that he believes in them, and the way you do that, you review things and you go, okay, now go and do a little bit better, or go and put it right. Or that's the way to get a healthy squad.
But the final one from in terms of what the fans are thinking, some of them are saying maybe time to bring back the two strikers, particularly on loan. Have you had any thoughts about bringing Bobby and
No,
Harry back?
not at this moment in time, because they'd only at best be on the bench at the moment, and I just don't think they'll be getting enough games to help them. At the moment, when you're a young lad and you haven't had many what you class as first team games, that's what you've got to do to gain that experience. And if they can get 20, 30 games under their belt somewhere, then that's better than waiting for 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Bobby's got a problem with his knee at the moment anyway. But no, the squad is as the squad is, and I'll bring people into the squad that have not been around it yet, i.e. some of the young lads, at the right time.
Obviously a really long day on Saturday, and coming back and then training yesterday. Did everybody get through okay Saturday, both the game and the sort of the arduous journey and so on?
Yeah, they did. They did. They're footballers know that they got long trips sometimes, and it takes them probably an hour or two after the game to reflect, and then they sort of get back into their personalities, which you want them to, because we didn't lose again. And the good thing is, if we're not at the top of our game, we're not getting beat necessarily. 2 defeats in 16 is not bad. It's just that we've got one other team that's doing slightly better. But as their supporters sang on the day, we're coming to get you.
Yeah. Bromley have had a terrific start to life in the National League after promoting. They're actually only a point behind now. I think you mentioned Saturday that you probably weren't expecting Dover and maybe Bromley to be up there, but that they've shown that they're right in this race, haven't they?
Yeah, they've shown that they've got that quality of defending. They're in the right areas at the right times, and then all of them have, as I've always said, every team's got somebody or a couple of somebodies that are dangerous. That's the level we're at, and if you're not on song, then and those dangerous people come up with a quality goal like Bromley did. I think they had 8-9 opportunities and scored 5 on the day. Now, they haven't done that every week, but all the goals were quality goals, and there was bending shots into the top corner. There was clever bits of play. It's going to be a good game, but again, it's a good game to have. You've got to keep concentrating, and they're up there on merit, that's for sure. And we've got to go there knowing that they've got goals in them. So we've got to stop that and get our own goals and try and get that stat of one more goal than them at least.